Thank you for joining us today. My name is Claudette Esterine-Campbell, and I am the Chairperson and President of this foundation. Today, I would like to talk about the spirit of fear. The text, 2 Timothy 1-7, tells us, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and a sound mind." There are more than 100 different kinds of fear. I saw a list of phobias that some people have that I want to share with you. I don't think I can pronounce all of them. Sorry about that. Just had a little runny nose. I don't think I can pronounce all of them, but here are just some of them. Acrophobia, the fear of heights. Claustrophobia, fear of enclosed places. Agoraphobia, fear of outdoors and open spaces. Anthropophobia, fear of people. Xenophobia, fear of dogs. This is the next one that I really am interested in. Kleptophobia, fear of thieves. Aquaphobia, fear of water. Brontophobia, fear of thunderstorms. Dentophobia, fear of dentists. Sciaphobia, fear of shadows. Cardiophobia, fear of heart disease. Triskaidekaphobia, fear of number 13. Amaxophobia, fear of riding in vehicles. Anoptophobia, fear of staying single. Hematophobia, fear of the sight of blood. Peniaphobia, fear of poverty. Tropophobia, fear of changes. Ablutophobia, fear of washing or bathing. Agliophobia, fear of pain. Ambliophobia, fear of walking. Anablephobia, fear of looking up. Barophobia, fear of gravity. And finally, from this long list, pentophobia, the morbid dread of everything. These are some of the many fears that exist on Earth today among human beings. While some of these phobias may seem ridiculous, others are very real. However, it is essential to understand that if you're experiencing any of those fears, they're not from source. The text of the Bible that I read clearly states that God did not give us a spirit of fear. Therefore, it is crucial to realize that fear is not a godly attribute. Psychologists believe that thanatophobia, the fear of death, is the root of all other fears, the fear of death. Fear can lead to various evils and is often linked to the lack of power, love, and mental health issues. However, when you have faith, fear disappears. So how can you overcome fear in your life? This is important as we this month talk about, this year as a matter of fact, talk about being resilient, being woman, innovative and resilient. And in this coming month, March, we'll be focusing on don't be afraid. We women, don't be afraid. So this is why we're talking about this today. I wish every question was as easy to answer as how do you overcome fear in your life? Some think it is very simple to answer. You get rid of fear in your life by replacing it with faith. When faith comes, fear goes. Fear leaves when faith comes. There are 36 times in the Bible where we are told, fear not. Jesus said over and over again, fear not, only believe. However, how do we get overtaken by faith instead of fear? Let us turn to Psalm 27, 1-5.
The Lord is my light and my salvation. So why should I be afraid? The Lord is my fortress, protecting me from danger. So why should I tremble? When evil people come to devour me, when my enemies and foes attack me, they will stumble and fall. Though a mighty army surrounds me, my heart, I will not be afraid. Even if I am attacked, I will remain confident. The one thing I ask of the Lord, the thing I seek most, is to live in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, delighting in the Lord's perfections and meditating in his temple. For he will conceal me there when troubles come. He will hide me in his sanctuary. He will place me out of reach on a high rock.
David possessed a strong faith, yet he had to conquer his fear. He was determined not to allow fear to control his life. He understood that fear not only gives the devil or evil an opportunity, but also prevents us from fulfilling source's purpose, the creator's purpose for our lives. David's words reflected his beliefs. He had faith in the God, in Lord's power, however you wish to name it, to guide him, and he refused to allow fear to take hold of him. To get rid of fear, we must replace the fear with faith. It is impossible to have faith and fear at the same time, and you know that. Mark 5, when the woman with the issue of blood touched Jesus' garment, she got healed. Jesus said, "Daughter, your faith has made you whole." If faith made her whole, why do you think it is any different today? Our faith can make us whole. At the time the woman was healed, when the woman was healed, Jesus was on his way to the house of Jairus, the ruler of the synagogue, to pray for his daughter, who he was told was dying. When Jesus told the woman, "Your faith has made you whole," Jairus' servant came from his house saying, "Don't trouble Jesus anymore. Your daughter is already dead." Some of you have received bad news like that. Some of you have received bad reports like that. It's already done. It's over. You now have to choose what to believe, what report you're going to believe. You see, fear has several companions and relatives: doubt, anxiety, stress, and worry. All of these emotions stem from the root of fear. As I've said, it is impossible to have a spirit of faith and a spirit of fear at the same time. When you have a spirit of faith, you don't have a spirit of fear. When you are in faith, there is absolutely no room for fear. That means there is no room for doubt. There is no room for anxiety. There is no room for stress. There is no room for worry. If you want to be rid of the stress and worry and be your most creative self in your life, you have to get rid of the spirit of fear. I'm not saying it is easy. I know it's not easy. It is a fight. But you must make up your mind that you will win. There comes a moment in all of our lives when we must choose if we're going to be full of fear or full of faith. Jairus' relatives and friends were already planning his daughter's funeral when Jesus told them, "Get out, it's not over. She's not dead, she's just sleeping." You see, that still small voice will also speak to you in the middle of your crisis. It knows what others are telling you, and it knows the doubts that are flooding your mind. It is interrupting you and saying, "I'd like to interrupt the fear and doubt and give you a word. Fear not, only believe. Fear not, only believe." Don't let fear rule your life any longer. Choose to believe. People are telling some of you that it's over, but it's not all over. It has just been delayed. We need to take the authority over our lives given to us by the source of life and begin to rebuke the spirit of fear off of our lives. Jesus told Jairus, "Fear not." And you are being told the same thing today. Stop fearing, stop worrying, stop stressing, stop doubting, stop the anxiety. Put your trust in life, the one ordained for you, and be you. Thank you for watching and have a blessed Sunday.